Welcome back, everybody. Chuck here. Thought I'd make a little video and show the newbies, anybody interested in the woodmizer lt15 manual. This is their narrow version, it's not the wide. But just some of the pros and cons, I guess. I mean, obviously it's a manual mill. And some of the pros that I find with it being manual is less technology to worry about breaking down. There's no computer chips, no electronics to break down, to get wet, to get fried. Everything here you're going to see is manual. Having said that, you're probably going to want to be in some pretty good shape to be able to operate this mill. Meaning it's a lot of labor, it's very intense. Now, I'm getting up there in years, but I can still handle it. And I know the larger versions that they've got, the lt15s, the lt40s, the lt70s, everything is fully hydraulic. And believe you me, I would love to have them, but they all come with a pretty good price tag that goes with them. So not being a production turner, a production sawyer, I didn't see the need to spend the extra money. There's ways around a lot of the hydraulics. Sometimes I'll get the skid loader out, put a chain hoist on it for some large logs. These logs that you see here are 12 inches, 14 inches. They're easy enough for me to move. Just use a pivot or a cant hook, whatever you want to choose the name is today. But those larger 20 inches, and I can get up to 25 inches on here, you're not going to move them. So I will set up the skid steer, raise the forks up above the log, and I'll put a chain hoist on it and then roll the log using my chain hoist, which turns it into a hydraulic lift. Okay, I'm just saying if there's ways around it. You know, if you're getting large logs and you're getting consistently, there are ways around, you know, making hydraulics work for you. So I picked up this machine from Marty Parsons, who runs the woodmizer shop in Pennsylvania, Shade Gap, PA. We bought this thing back in 2020. I got it used, and fortunately got it when we did. That was prior to the pandemic hitting and all the prices just kind of taking off. So we got a fairly good deal on it, and I've been happy with it. Again, like if you don't mind a little bit of manual labor, I'm at 58 years old. I got no problem running this machine and being physical with it. So I mentioned there would be pros and cons, and I haven't mentioned the cons. So what are the cons, you ask? Well, let me tell you. You got to be physical with this thing. As you can see, watching this video, you are jumping all over this log and manually rolling it in order to make your next cuts. And you're also walking with the machine back and forth, pulling it and pushing it. There is a string assist pulley system on it, which you really need that in order to get this thing to go through them logs. Pushing it without that is ridiculously hard. So there is a little bit of assist there. It is a chain-driven blade lift, relatively easy to operate. But again, there's no just pushing a button and it raises up like the AccuSet systems. It is a matter of, you know, physical movement, and that's probably the only con I can tell you. If you don't mind it, hey, like I said, I don't mind it. It's easy enough for me. It keeps me active, gets me out of the house. As you can see, I do wood splitting behind me there, and utilizing the entire slab. I got a slab there, it's 75 feet long by 25 wide, so I'm using it as a multi-purpose. I'm at the very end of it here where it's easy access with the machine to load the logs. Then the rest of it behind me is all for the firewood part of the business. So that's the only con I can tell you. I mean, it's just a matter of you got to be physical with it. Jumping there, you got to be able to straddle these logs and manhandle them a little bit. And when you need hydraulics, you just get the machine out and utilize the machine to do it. I mean, I set the logs on here with the machine, so no matter what, you know, you're handling something with a skid steer or a tractor or whatever you might have. So, and down the road, I'll have a larger building over this. I won't need the skid steer to do the turning. My plan is to have an I-beam with a trolley system. And that trolley system will allow me to get them logs rolled, and I can slide it out of the way. It'll all be overhead and make it nice and simple for me. So eliminate the use of the skid steer inside. So having said that, hey, enjoy your machine if you're planning on buying it, and I hope you learned something from this. I hope it was helpful in making a decision when it comes to a manual versus hydraulic system. So don't forget to subscribe and like, and hopefully you'll come back. Review some other equipment that we've got and some processes that we go through. Enjoy your day, guys.